And bringing you all the latest happening when it comes to education and motivation and other things that you know that positively reflects our today's life. So indeed, we have a reason to speak. That's the reason we are here again this afternoon. You that are sitting us there listening to me, you have reason to speak. So this is the program. This is our program. This is your program too, because you always have the opportunity to showcase whatsoever you've learned or whatsoever you want also to learn too as well. So quickly, let me tell you, just in case you want to see the beautiful faces behind the microphone, you can go to Blaze Online TV. We are live there too. So not to waste any more of your time because we've gone like 10 minutes and now because there was a little, little stuff that we were trying to do here. So all stuff. So not to waste any of your time, let's cross over to Udell. She's going to tell us a little bit to welcome every one of us too as well because I've done my part, and she's also going to be introducing our topic for today. So Udell, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Deborah, and thank you again. It's actually a good thing to be here again on this beautiful Wednesday afternoon with this unique program. Again, you already know the name, Odell Joseph, and today we have a very important topic that we'll be dealing with. This topic is very important because it will help educate our girls out there, our parents as well, so that they can be able to look after the kids. So today's topic is child trafficking.
Okay.
Yes. So I start like this. I will actually be giving the definition in a simple way so that people out there can really understand.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so I'll be breaking it down before going to the main definition. So we firstly start with the word child. That has to do with human being who is under the age of maturity, who don't have that more sense, who don't have that sense of reasoning, who don't have that understanding, or to speak out, or to even think on what to do for themselves. So that's how we classify child or children. And then we come to the word trafficking. Trafficking has to do with movement. So, with this short definition, we quickly so that any woman that are listening to our program, they will understand that child trafficking has to do with taking children from one place to another, from one village to another, from one country to another for the wrong purpose, for the wrong reason that will not help the child, reason that the child will not come out good.
Mm-hmm.
That's child trafficking, and which of course is not good for us. It's not good for our children, our sisters, our brother out there. So that's the definition of child trafficking.
No, okay. That's great. Okay, so thank you very much. She does giving us the legal definition also in a simple librarian English because there are so many people out there that don't know what is trafficking. You would take the person child from in the interior,
Yeah,
bringing them, yeah, thinking that you are doing a favor for them. Someone sitting there, at least they know that start trafficking based
yeah,
on what you would do to that particular child will make the person to understand
sure.
that that's a child trafficking. So even though we don't want to jump into they
Yeah.
got, yeah. So but we have to say today on this platform that it is not good.
It's not good actually.
Actually, it's not good. So the legal movement of children typically, what she said, for the purposes of forced labor and sexual exploitation, child trafficking has become a worldwide concern in the past few years. So we will take there, go into our research, but we'll be discussing in details.
Sure.
See it
Yeah.
every day, we can see it every day, we can see it. So even if you want us to give you instances,
Yes.
yeah,
So many
oh,
times.
it's
It's
so
all
much.
around. We're
Yeah,
seeing it.
it's all over, even in our communities. Even
Yeah.
you that listening, you are listening out there in your communities too. You have experience, and you even seeing it every day. Somebody just using a child in the name of taking a child from in the interior
To help them.
to go to school.
Yeah. But at the
So
end of the day, you bring them for different purpose.
sure. Okay, so let's go to our research before jumping into, because I can't wait to start discussing this thing, because I want them to listen, and I want not good. Deep down in their hearts, they know it, but they feel that that's the best way. When that person go, who will do my work? For let's leave that
Yeah,
and
yeah.
let's go to our research first, because we need to set the
Yeah,
basis.
yeah.
Yeah, let's lay the basis first before going into other
Just
things. So children can be smuggled or trafficked into the UK. This is a research from many parts of the world to be exploited, both men and women. But when you're doing the statistic, most of the time the
yeah.
women, mm-hmm,
They are
the women, the
they are
girls,
mostly the
children,
victim.
they are
Yeah.
mostly the victim for everything. That I don't know why. Even ask what is happening to them for the initial
Yeah.
state, they won't know. They will feel that I'm going to the other side of the world. I'm traveling because I feel that I've experienced the
They will
best
even be
thing.
happy to
They will,
come. You see them
they will be
maybe,
happy. They will even be bluffing their friends. But go.
especially when you come from the interior side. They'll be
Yeah,
like, I'm
they
going to
know that.
city.
Yeah, they know they are going to be in hostage. They know that they have been trafficked. They don't know.
No, they don't know.
Yeah, so they will be very, very excited, or may possibly be too afraid to seek help due to a threat or harm towards them. Some of them again know, some of them they actually know. Yeah, because they're afraid and they even know how to seek help. Or in some cases, their friends and family, children need extensive support to recover from such experiences and to keep them in safe future. You're saying children will not say adult, but yet and still they will take the people children. When we are discussing a certain topic, sometimes it can really get to me. Yeah, it can get to me. So why are children trafficked?
Yeah.
Yeah. Children are often taken and exploiting for forced labor, criminal exploitation, sexual exploitation, domestic and organ harvesting. Traffickers will often track children with offers to legitimate work or an opportunity to move somewhere safer. That's what they can do. Yeah. They will always make the children believe
Yeah.
they're going to a more suitable area to go learn, do this one, do that one. But at the end of the day,
So they were out. I just want us to like certain words there. We need to like explain it better so that people can get it understanding
okay.
because it will help them. especially for that slavery or mass labor, mass labor. They bring the children and they made them to be breadwinner of their home, where they will send them to go sell and even give them punishment or say if you sell the market, don't take cent for money. You send someone child to go sell for you whole day. You they need to drink, they need to eat, and then you giving them that statement that they don't if they sell, they shouldn't take anything from there. It's not good. Then
At
you bring
all.
them, giving them work that you yourself you know you're jargon do. They will wash your clothes, wash your children clothes, do every domestic work in the house. Yet they eat little. They don't get good care, no good concern. Whether they sick or they don't sick or you don't care. All you know they should do your work. And that was not the reason you brought them.
Mm-mm.
You told their parents that you're bringing them for help. But then you come, you're doing it the other way just because you want to gain and not just be going through that struggle.
Okay, so let's come to the signs and indicators that someone has been trafficked or is a victim of modern slavery. Yeah, because when we use that word trafficking, they will not understand it well.
Yeah.
Modern slavery, modern one because we are long gone in from the old days now.
Mm.
We are in modern world, so everybody says so. Modern slavery. It can be very, very difficult to tell if someone has experience of trafficking is or living in modern slavery. However, it is important to learn some possible red flags that could indicate a child is being exploited or trafficked. Some possible signs could be physical signs. We have injury or abuse, such as bruises, burns, or fractures appearing malnutrition. Yes, the person not even looking good. Just what you said. Yeah,
They're not
as soon as you
eating,
see
they're
them
not drinking,
straight,
just pure. Just eating like
person door. As if to say, even Pagana also you can even give to the child for the child to
slippers.
grow. The
Slippers, can you
person just door.
imagine?
You see the person here on her hair. Most
Especially the
the
girls,
girl
children.
children,
It can
yeah,
be too bad.
yeah. Because most of the time that the girl children can suffer because that the girl children they can take from the interior
You
because
will
you
see
say,
the child go sit, then they sit down in school corner sleeping with their head.
hmm.
Actually risky for the children.
No, we have the common saying that says that we educate a guy, we educate his family, but when you educate a woman, you educate the nation.
True.
So most of the time, they will go into the villages to take the people, girls, children. Let she go so she can be helping me. She go to school so at least she can be a breadwinner for you, but not knowing she's going there for the other way round. That is very, very not okay for her,
Yeah.
and also poor hygiene indicating a lack of care or control, ongoing or frequent illnesses or infections because you didn't even taking care of the person child. So how the person will not be experiencing all those things. The child, before you may call your man, the child sick. Sometimes you not even get the child pain tablet.
Medicine.
The child will because you know sometimes when our head hurting, as soon we go to bed, we get up,
Okay.
okay, and we just let it go. Say, oh, but you were lying, you were not sick. Then what did make it get on now? You there working penny. So also forced pregnancy, miscarriage, or abortion. I want the bigger people, yeah, the adults now, yeah. So so living or working in hazardous conditions. So these are the physical signs to indicate that this particular person is on a modern slavery. So if in your community you seeing that person constant, they just getting sick, that whole body just pure. When you see the hair say for the person to plait the hair on her hair, say not easy. Do your research. That person, that child may be suffering. Go around that child. So we'll come there on how to, yeah, how to go around that person. So the next one is the behavior sound, appearing anxious, distress, depressed. Every time you see that person, the person just tired, the person just sleeping, or emotionally
Yeah.
numb, avoiding eye contact. Yeah, the person don't even want to look at you because the person feel that maybe when you look in their eyes, you will see something.
Even especially the one them that they like threaten them that if you tell someone, if they see
Mm-hmm.
someone that want to help them, they will be like shying away from that person because they
Mm-hmm.
are afraid.
They're
So
afraid to say
speak up,
something.
yeah, man, yeah.
Avoiding eye contact, appearing fearful. Just what you said, allowing others to speak on their behalf. You feel that when a child go out to their friends to go and play, the person going to say something. So you made a child scared to the extent that childhood days where you're supposed to enjoy childhood days,
Yeah, we supposed to
because
play with your
that
friends.
time now that, oh, you going to school again
If you
today,
finish your work before you going,
you finish
see
your
them.
work before you going to school,
Why your children already go?
and you will even be brave enough to send a child to afternoon school
Yeah,
just because you want to use somebody uno
that's
nine
the
month.
word. Use them.
And it's not good. We need to be very very careful on what to do. There's something in this world called karma, and I love that English so much. So karma is the other way that you will do something tomorrow, it will follow you. It's just looking there what people can say, you will not playing Peter ball and expect to reap pepper. So
Sure.
that just how karma looking. Yeah. So in the most civilized world, the people use the word karma. And karma is very, very real. Most of the time, those children that you used will be the one to succeed.
Sure.
Because most of the time they can be very, very, very serious because they know what they want.
Yeah.
They won't be deterred
And
for their
especially they can
current
be innocent of
position.
what you're doing to them. So God can actually bless them.
But when they start to listen to other people saying things, people putting words in our ear, they can start to know that you're treating them.
Yeah.
Being compared or accompanied by a controlling or abusive adult. So that's one of the behavior sound. So let's go to the last one, which is the legal documentation signs. Before we cross over to Odell to bring us few tips, then we'll jump in our labour sector.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can tell you that what you do it not good. You able the person just send it back. Simple.
Simple.
Send the person child back. Don't say I get
The
to
person didn't
wait much
force
wait.
you to bring their child.
Yourself was sitting on your own. You sat on your own, you think. Then you went there. You just hold a
Anyway, you
child.
say we should work with company
Yeah, that was
because it can
you want
actually
some you want
make the
yeah.
children to get in a relationship.
Sure,
Want to see
sure.
that part
I
of it.
know you want to talk something. Yeah.
So that could come
Yeah,
up.
so you want to talk something. Let me go to the legal documentation, signs. Then Odell will give us few tips. Then we'll go into our labyrinth sector, the things in that we can see around. Yeah, because it's very, very necessary. So carrying false identification documents or having none at all. No control over their personal documents or money. Working without legal permission or below the minimum wage. So let me just take the last one because this one here, I'm not seeing real juice in it. So let me just take the last one. Moving frequently or being unwilling to disclose their location or living condition. Yeah, they won't buy see juice in it. Yeah, so the legal signs documentation, moving frequently or being unwilling to disclose their location or living condition. You the day the person call you, how much child doing? She already let me speak to her. Oh no, she ain't
She
here.
ain't
Oh, she
around.
going in the bathroom. Why did y'all sitting rest are
She playing
you?
with her
She
friends.
playing with her friend and oh she go to school with
Okay, she
you.
ain't read in the classroom.
Then when she come, I will tell her so she can call you back. Yeah, man. Don't worry, your child doing okay. You see there? It's very bad. So
Bad.
there you can go ahead. You can continue.
Yeah. So I will talk on one reason or cause of child trafficking
Okay.
or modern slavery, and
Okay.
then I will come to how these children get in contact with these people, the
No.
trafficker. So one reason is sexual exploitation or abuse, wherein the one can happen in so many ways. Sometimes they will go for the children, convince that convince them and bring them, like for the one that happening in Liberia where someone will tell you say I get job in so and so country, and then they carry them to go use them for sexual purposes. Is actually bad. Another form of trafficking, carry them use them for sexual purposes, and then you be gaining the money from them because each person you carry, you will get money. So you will go in the interior places, convince people, children, to carry them. It's not good. Another form of trafficking. So then we come to means or reason or how they can get in contact with them. One, by convincing their parents in the form of wanting to help them, like we were talking. They will go for the children. Oh, please help me with your child. I don't have anyone to help me at home. But they will be there waiting for them. Meanwhile, when they bring them, they do different things. They enslave them, they suffer them, they abuse them, beat them, and do other things to them. Even will even be telling them that since you can, I'm not your man are saying, I'm not your partner saying, you
Yeah.
just yeah, eating free food. Meanwhile, the food they can get a child, they're cooking before. Yeah. So that another means that to convince the parents. So parents, you have to watch out for those people that come for your child or children. Know them well. And then we have by offering gifts, like for the children who stay home, their parents go sell, they just like vulnerable in the streets, in the at home. Someone that's not gonna enter there when they cook, they get you food, you eat it. When they pass on it, you leg, they give it to you. In that way, if even they come to you and tell you say, I want to carry so and so area, you will not refuse. These are means they use to get the children, to convince them, to give them things that they love, to give them things that they want, things that they think their parents not giving them. Because some of our parents, they don't look out for the children, especially when they who not work is to just carry you. When they carry you, they turn you over. So these are ways people get trafficked. Or these are ways people are children are being trafficked to places. So Deborah, you can take it from there now.
Okay, okay, so I think we can this thing we are calling, so we would definitely do that, but it's illegal to do such thing until you do a very very good sort research, do good background investigation.
Yeah.
Yes, before doesn't take one, don't just do it because you feel that that's the rightful thing to do or there's a need that you do it. You do it because you have to think on so many things. Yeah, before going into a investigation about a child abuse, you have to think about your life, you think about your family, and you believe with- within yourself that I can do it. I can muster the courage to help this child. And people like that, you normally get support.
Yeah.
So yes, I was certain I've seen it, but one case that I've seen, I haven't asked, but from what I see, it is not good at all. It is not good. You can use somebody child like that. Actually, you can use somebody child, and you know what most of them will say, the person are witchcraft.
For
You
which
never knew she around the house. So for doing everything for you. She cooking your food. The witchcraft still cooking your food. The witchcraft still washing your clothes. She has access to important places in your house. She has access to go in your rooms, in your bathroom. Even where you have your money, she has access to it. But yet and still she in witchcraft. So just in case, because this is our the African
yeah.
setting, so you can't dispute the fact that people can be possessed. People can indeed be possessed, but if you feel that the person that witchcraft, yeah, as you claimed, I don't know if other that men of God tell you, or you just dream about it, somebody bring a child face and you decide to accuse the child. But since you feel that the child possessed, all you have to do, take that child to church,
Yeah.
involve God into it, make that child better. Sometimes the one thing you can take from outside can be the one to help you tomorrow. Sometimes your own child say, can you
Even
want look at me?
calling to them that child I wish, but the way you would take care of them will make that child, even if maybe the when you claiming it be true, they will not want to do any bad thing to you.
Yeah. They will not want to do anything bad because they know that without you, they can make it.
Yeah.
And they won't go buying that interior again.
You some of them who sometimes can be involved, you hear them, they say I should carry you, but because you're good to me, so I refuse. So but if you act bad to them, just in case they be in that, they want to harm you as well.
Because you leaving a child no option.
Yeah.
Why must you? And sometimes a child will even be working up to 10
Yeah.
p.m.
Even when a child's living, you want something near you, you have to wake that
You
child up.
a child going to bed by 11, waking up at 5. You want a child to do all the possible thing that adult can do,
Yeah.
making a child old before their time, old before more than their age. That age, what they're supposed to be enjoying themselves, going to the best school, even if you don't have money. You send a child to government school. But within that, you can take care of the child, buy the child good uniform, buy good book bag. Yeah, good book bag for that matter. The child going to school, the child carry recess. Sometimes everything is not like bread and butter.
Yeah.
People can be suffering the interior. So if you decide to go take someone child from the interior, it is not bad. It's actually a blessing to you. It's actually good because people will look at you and say, "Oh, she's really doing good thing. I think we need to applaud her for that."
Yeah.
Yeah, you can take someone child from the interior and say that the child can live with me. Some people they can get child. Some people their whole life they've been taking care of people children, but some people you have children but you just decide to help. It is fine. It is absolutely beautiful. So whenever you go in the interior to go and take that person child, always have the spirit of God inside you some more.
Sure.
Fear God.
The need the spirit of God actually.
But some human being can be too wicked, too
Oh,
heartless.
that's the word now in my heart.
Why must you be too heartless? Most of the time we can see it in the movies.
Yeah. But actually real.
It's real.
Like in my community, somewhere on the road, a lady there can sell. But if you see, sometimes I be asking myself whether that child is actually her child. She treats the child so badly. Like sometimes when I go back from her, I'll have to tip the child, and the child will be like, "Tell my mom before you go. Tell my mom before she see I tell her money, because that child in the rain, in the cold, she will be there washing dishes in a cold water. Sometimes she'll be in the corner, like we were saying, sitting down, sleeping with her head. She'll be there, Pastor said, and be insulting her, using all other words on her. I can pity her each time I go there. So it's bad. You can't, they are not doing well for the children. That,
Okay, so I think people are listening out there, they are eager to God. Yeah, so maybe some people listening to us want to share their experience too
yeah,
with
yeah.
us. So if you just tuning in, we are discussing child trafficking, and most especially we are talking about the girls children because I didn't want can really be victimized from these circumstances.
Yes.
So if you want to call, you have interest in our topic and you want to put in your input or share your experience with us, you can call us on 07779079070, 07779079070, or better say you can call us on 0887 111107 Once again, 077 907 907 I think we have. Good afternoon. We are doing very, very good. Your name and where are you calling us from?
Immature Pastravative calling from Dwasa.
No, okay, you must go ahead.
Yeah, like just what you think about child trafficking. I don't know whether you people have such organization about because like in Dwasa, yeah, a group they call Philippine Billionaire. It's a skin group. Yeah, I know where they sent it. Just imagine how will you open an organization and say it's a good organization and you don't have name on that thing? They are scandal. I have done enough background investigation. Even the took some children from Grand Jury in the New York, they come in the middle of the travel. And the children, they just they rented certain apartment for them. And then in the evening, those girls, they would leave from that apartment, go to them, where they say they're having an office in the thing, and then they sleep with those men that there. So I don't know whether you have an organization for child trafficking or trafficking anyone that you can take my number and then you call me. For me, I will not be afraid to show my face because I know they are same organization as
Okay.
well. Okay, yeah, then with the children, bringing people children, why you were saying some people that are very, very heartless. But you know what can happen? God do not take blessing from any man. When God blesses you, he do not take it from you. But what he does, he curses you. According to Malachi chapter 2, verse 2. He said, because you do not give me glory, because you do not lay it to heart, I'm your God. So I have already, I will curse your blessing. He said, I have already cursed your blessing. I'll put cactus on your face when you start. So there are some people that when they talk to the people's children, they just feel that they're doing bad to that child. But in another way, they do good for that child because that child watching the daily details, that child watching your clothes, watching your child clothes, you're making that child strong for the
Yeah,
future.
sure.
You're making that child strong for the future. I know a story in the same Dragon that the children they grew all together and then now the person's child is a Zoko and the child learned from the government school, graduated, what that child was going to see there and what the person who the child going to see there today, that child is a Zoko. And that child went and sold the property after the father and mother had died. Sold the property to the
Oh, maybe he got home on us. Okay, so you can also send your message to 0777 or 0777 907 907. Just what he said. I think I know someone who he said his mind was actually built. His mind was actually built, and he was convinced that that particular people that took them and placed them in a particular place, that people meant well for them. According to him, he said every day someone will kind of educate them. Yeah, educate them on when you travel, like the type of things that you're supposed to do. And trust me, that boy man was made up. Nobody can tell you anything that those people are scam. So you can just believe them. Who will just take people, children, and just pack them
Yeah.
in one place? Every day you will eat, educate your own. When you travel, you should do these things and take money from them too as well. Yeah, so I still need what on. So anytime he explain it to somebody, the person will say, "Ah, you don't think that scam?" He say, "No, man, it not scam.
Yeah.
Yeah, it not scam. The people real, they legit. So the people will help me. They helped my sister before to go Ghana before she can travel America. So if they can help my sister, they will also help me. Yeah. So that particular thing, I know someone who was very convinced. Okay. 0777907 0777907 somebody nah, God. Somebody sending message in French, oh. I think we'll be able to call our French interpreter to go on and interpret this to us because yeah. So let's take this one. Okay. Oh, the person beeping you. 0777907. Y'all be beeping me. Eh? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Then we cut them off.
Oh, oh,
Yeah, good afternoon. Your name and where are you calling us from? 0777907 We are discussing child trafficking. Most especially, we are talking about the females
Yeah.
because those are the ones that usually affected.
hello.
Yes, good afternoon.
Yeah, good. Mm,
Yes, please leave from near your radio,
calling
please.
from senior town.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. Most of the people they complain they are making, they don't know what they are saying. Because people take care of people's children and carry them to school and spend money on them. It is not because you can't stay with the person child, you bring the person child here to take care of them. The people make quotation of people. They say things that will spoil other friends' name. So please, if they are calling, you will know what they're saying. If they are calling, they will know how they sing. It's not because the people bring the people children from up in Syria to come be with them. Then they say he's doing human trafficking. The children are living peacefully. They have ever complained to you before? How many children you now find on the street that you telling them that they complaining that human trafficking and this, that, this. I'm sorry for missing this. Okay, ma.
All right, thank you. Okay, so Odell, quickly, can you please define the human trafficking again in a very simple Liberian English? Because just you, I think you, yeah, you
Yeah,
give the definition both in a standard and a simple Liberian English. So
yeah,
most people, when you hear human trafficking, yeah, it will sound so big. So just define it again.
yes. Thank you again. In our simple English, Labrador English, it means taking someone child from their area, carrying into your area for the wrong reason. Which of course you said I'm going to help this child, but then you bring the child for the wrong purpose. You bring them to enslave them. You bring them to do your house chores. You bring them. You are not doing what you told their parents that you want to do for them.
Now, okay, so I don't know whether we should really respond to this caller. Do you think it's necessary?
No,
No, okay.
because I think he's trying to debunk that statement from the other caller. Yeah. So,
Oh, and actually, if he's in a way, he has his own right
mm,
to his statement. But as far as I'm concerned, there's human trafficking in Liberia.
yeah, yeah.
No one has to come to anyone to complain. Like seriously,
Even some people can even be doing it, but they don't know that they are actually doing that.
until you're trying to tell me that you're part of it.
Mm,
Yeah, so that's the only time things like that will really get to you. Enslaving someone child, and you're so happy with it because you feel that the person child is not complaining. And our mothers and our fathers, whenever you take your child, you place it in another person's hand, always make sure to check on your child.
yeah.
Sometimes not only phone calls.
Some parents can say, if I'm big going around, the person might feel insecure, but I think it's necessary you
It's
do so.
necessary at times.
Yeah.
Sometimes everybody will be living in Morovia, not only in the interior.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes someone that will be living from Johnsonville
Yeah.
and sending that person to Center Street. So what is this thing?
This
You
thing,
sleeping on the road, you you get money rob boss $100.
check on the person.
Go to town and check on your child. Sometimes your child can be doing well at all.
Yeah. Even close to where.
Nothing. So it's real. It's actually real.
Yeah.
And it's still happening.
Yeah.
But in the modern day, so we call it modern day slavery. It's still happening.
And if you see, maybe like, yeah, I don't really want us to respond to his statement, but when you see the
Let's take
person,
this other quarter.
okay, okay.
Good afternoon.
After me again, I was the first caller that called. You see,
Okay.
actually, there are some people that for from the beginning of the program, they will not listen. Just come and join in the middle of it. But actually, the definition you give is very simple. Even when the word travel, when you tell some people who are traveling, like who are living Dwasson, are living right across the road and the market across the road. When someone, I start trying to say, what I say to the market, say, I thought you were going America. But it's not, it's from one place to another place of traveling. So you traffic the child, even you don't have to carry the child to America, you don't have to carry the child to Great Britain. But just by you bringing the child from the spot you took that child from the interior and bring the child in a city, or in a same place in another part of the interior, and then you ain't treating that child. The purpose you told the parents that you were carrying that child for, you're not doing it. You traffic that child. I just like you trusted that child, they don't know. And so and then when it comes to the morning slave, the way you will treat that child, well what the sister says, so then you will manage to even send the child to school. Then when you see the child going to school, you say, well, why the need of the people send the child to school? Get child. You see the instead of the way they say that boy can come money money that flag can even comb the hair. You see
Oh, yeah.
the yeah. And you say then you see the child going out kind of poor way, malnourished, the child going class, sleeping whole day, don't listen to the lesson. You don't care whether the child will stay or not because you see the government school are spending $1,000, so you don't care, but the child must do your work by all costs. Do your
Okay.
children work by all costs. Even when you eating, the child will wait when you finish eating, they wash the dishes before they eat. It's bad. So anyone that want to say it is true that you say not everybody will do it, but
Mm-hmm.
we look at we look at majority.
Sure.
When you ready to come up with something, when you come up with writing or fact, you look at majority. So we're talking about the majority. We're talking about the thing you pass a more car gets on a hair selling. So what car not a child down? Why you can send your biological child? That child more bare.
No. Okay. All right. 0777 is getting hot in here. Good afternoon.
Nothing on screen. On screen was after listening to the conversation. So this is the oracle and a call for my rescue corner, formerly the pro corner.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, please.
I think that's one of the major things that the Ministry of Gender needs to, Gender Freedom Protection needs to tie. I don't know who is the minister there, but he or she needs to tie their bell and see how we can settle some of these things. Because of sometimes people may not have the opportunity to afford for better life. But majority of the people that go out there to bring the people children, change them into something else. If people don't want to demystify the other color and call, but I think I need to go after him so that you don't make it kind of statement on radio. People will feel like you are the champion
Mm-hmm.
of child trafficking. So come and say there's no child trafficking, like bro, it means you're not sincere, you're not serious. These are the people that go to the interior with different mindset. A lot of the people will bring your children, send a child to school. But majority of the children you see standing on the street, they're not living with their biological parents. Just take survey. Just stop sometimes. When the children say in cold water, ask them who you living with, that will explain something. Some of days I live with my uncle, my auntie. You take the cheaper children from far place, draw them for good life. Then you change them. You see the children going to the best. Like so when the other call talk about government school, they classify government school as a dumb size school. The children go to the best, they send a child to government school. Before reaching to the government school, that child is late. You do all the work in the hall. I spent over 10 years in the classroom as a teacher. I was even teaching at the Kennedy High School. You see, a particular child will come to school every day late. They say, my end is late, so now I can even walk to come. They come and tell them when I be given to the child. After you have done all of the work in the home, you still walk to go to school, the uniform will be looking far off. You will get to know that that child is living a different kind of life. So I think we need to stop that kind of thing. So the Ministry of Gender and Social Children Protection needs to stand. Trafficking may not be the whole cost somebody neck. It may be the way you want it to be defined. You put a person neck in cartoon or something, send it overseas. But once you are carrying on, you are violating someone human rights or different perspective, especially for children. With the intention of giving them good life, and then you are change them into something else, you traffic them. Some people can even bring the children and give the children to another person again. Somebody will go over there and say, I don't want to bring them to go take care of them. They do not get a hand to go into the child to another person. So you see the kind of thing people do. They take people's children. Sometimes they can't even afford. They take that child, get a child to another person. They are always seeing the kind of thing. So it's real. Child trafficking is real. We as parents must be careful to who we get our children to. Like you said, when you get the children, it's good to do follow up. Some of these children are better. They got things, and then take your survey, stop some of them on the mirror, see some of the children selling. They are not living with their biological parents. Maybe there will be 30% that will be living with their own parents because the parents can't afford. They got to help. For the rest, 70% will they living with their uncle, their aunties. Once you see it, it means somebody has gone for that child. Thank you very much this afternoon.
No, okay. Thank you very much. Okay, I think this caller said it all. He indeed said it all. At least I knew that someone was going to respond. So that's the reason why like
Yeah, we do want to rush.
watching because okay, so I think we can be able to squeeze one more 07790790708871111107. You can send your text message to 0777907907, or let's wait for a few seconds if we can get anyone. and then we can call it a day on this program. And I actually love this particular way it's going. I love it. So okay. So let's all right. Let's take the last one. Good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon.
Your name and where are you joining this conversation?
This is Lawrence Ekene calling from Ambasi. You know, I didn't start on the first on the beginning of August. I started in the video, but I got 2 minutes information. And this is very good. Everything you're saying over there, when you're on the radio, you might not be a friend because you're trying to educate people. I am a taxi driver, but my take yourself the majority of the accidents are on the road. Be in Modoba, be in Texas. You see these kids clearly on the road and they're telling their minor there because they want the warning they can give them. If you don't set a market, you not when they're getting involved in the accident when you go see it. We are checking. Majority are saying the people. So these things embarrass people. Let them stop. So when people say it, people see you calling for on the other side, they do it, I say that bad. People told people children, they educate them, they do them well. But majority is wrong. That's why I just wanted to say.
Okay, thank you. Okay. All right. So okay. All right. Let's take it like this.
Ultra beats on the track.
So this is how I like to leave you. We can't take any more cards. We're very sorry because this is at the end of today's program. We have the news department on our back, but before we go, Odell, say bye bye quickly.
Thanks to everyone for their listening ears and that of their participation. And we see you next Wednesday. Goodbye.
Okay, all right. We'll see you next Wednesday, same time, same station. As is the nose from the nose